I'm Iyabode Akinyemi. Most of my friends call me Bode. I'm a pharmacist by training. I run a community pharmacy here in Lagos. As a woman, I'm blessed to be a mother. So sometime last week, my older son called me. He had a slight issue with one of the courses he was doing, and he was really discouraged. As a pharmacist, I have a science background. So I did chemistry. So he's actually having issues with one of the topics in chemistry. And, I tried to explain to him why he needed to do the chemistry and not, compel him to doing that. And he reasoned with me. And the fact that we spoke for almost 2 hours, he didn't even get off the phone and he wasn't even ready to leave, made me feel good. Oh, yes, I'm in a good place with this boy. I'm a strong woman. I've been through quite a number of things in my life that probably would have pulled me down, deterred me from where I am. I mean, we all aspire to be a better version of ourselves, but I know I'm a strong girl. I've always been strong, so strength comes from within. I went for a birthday party. It was just, a house party. I didn't know Dainty affairs then until then. So we were in a group of women just sitting down chatting. And what actually really drew me to Lolade herself was her sonorous voice. It's so resounding, you can never miss that voice. Anytime she speaks, and even after she's done speaking, you can still hear her voice, resounding in your mind, And I mean, when it was time to have a piece of the cake, I ate part of the cake. I didn't even know it was her cake, it was her product. So one of my friends who we all sat down together told me, oh, it's this lady that made this cake. Oh, really? Oh, this is so nice. And of course, I got hooked. I think the following week I ordered something, maybe it was 2 weeks after, and then the rest is history. So I've always been I'm always a return customer, more or less, So it's a brand I really like, and her work is very good, excellently. Miss Kudi Cotton. She used to have a drug scope show that used to show on NTA back then. She used to talk about medication, safe use of medication, and talk about different ailments and how parents and mothers particularly can overcome such ailments when they see them in their children. So I got the opportunity to work with her. She was a tough woman to work with. I ran my internship program with her. And to be honest, there's a lot of things that I learned from her within that 1 year. So many things that I use in my practice today, I learned from her, I got from her. So she's in my workspace, she's the first person that really comes to mind. Then Buki George is another person that comes to mind as well. The MD and CEO, I think she's a former MD and CEO of Health Plus. And I'm really looking forward to seeing her bounce back, and come up with something out of this world, because she inspired a lot of us into, the launching of retail pharmacies all around the space, all around the area, expanding the retail pharmacy business in Nigeria. She's a great influence, No matter what, I mean, for me, we all go through challenges, and I know she's going through her own phase right now. And like I said earlier, I'm really, really looking forward to seeing the next big thing that comes out from her side. Now, internationally, the young Malala Yousafzai. When I heard about her story, I was quite impressed that in spite of the difficulties around her, she wanted to get educated. She talked about education. She spoke about it. She was shot in her face. She almost died, but she never, stopped talking. The bullets didn't kill her voice. And she has encouraged so many people. You can get encouraged by anyone, any kind of person, regardless of the age. So those are the people that I can say right now I got inspiration from. Okay, so if you are opportune to visit me in the pharmacy, you would think We don't have any male in the pharmacy because I have um, I have 7 staff that work with me, and we only have 1 male with us. We are all women. And over the 5 years, I haven't had very good experiences with some of the people that I have worked with. And to be honest, I have used them as, stepping stones. I've learned a lot of things and how to do things and how not to do things. But the present staff that I have, honestly, I wish I could hear what they say behind me. I honestly don't know. But I know that in my own little way, I try to encourage them. I have a widow who works with me who has 5 kids. And I have a lady who works with me who is experiencing domestic violence. And I took it upon myself. I took her to Lagos State sometime last month to go and get it reported. And I asked her, this is going to go far. Are you ready to go this far? Because it may be as far as taking you out or pulling you out of your home. But I think her husband was able to come around, and at least I still asked her last week and she told me everything was still fine, even though sometimes he gets a bit aggressive, but he doesn't touch her anymore. So for me, when I ask them all these questions, follow up and all regarding their personal lives, I try to get personal to know what exactly is going on in their lives. I have another staff who told me that 2 years ago she was suicidal. I tried to get to the bottom of what's wrong with her. But every day I try to encourage her and tell her, look, I didn't start like this. I started very humble, and I'm not there yet. But you can dream the dream and run after your dream and achieve what you want. So I think in my little space, I try and encourage them and inspire them. And I hope they're inspired. As a woman, I don't see us being different from a man. Anything a man can achieve, a woman can achieve it. In fact, there's an adage in my language that says, what a man can achieve, a woman can do twice of it. There's nothing we set our minds to that we cannot achieve. It's all about the mindset. Recalibrating our mindsets every now and then. Because sometimes you do get discouraged, but you have to recalibrate your mindset. Be open to changing, be open to encouraging yourself, rather. Be open to encouraging yourself every day. Because challenges do come every day. I still faced one last night that really weighed me down. I was almost crying this morning. But I still picked up myself and said, no, I'm coming here this morning to come and talk here. So don't ever get discouraged. You encourage yourself. Like the Bible says about David. David encouraged himself in the Lord. That's one thing I do every day. The word of the Lord encourages me, and the music of the Lord, everything that has to do with Christianity and Jesus, keeps me going every day. So please don't give up. International Women's Day. Be proud you're a woman, okay? Happy International Women's Day again. Never give up. Love you.